And we'll start off our meeting this morning with an invocation from 5th District Magistrate Eric Aldridge, followed by a pledge the flag from 2nd District Magistrate Tom Lawrence.
Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity we have to come in and serve the citizens of Warren County. I pray, Lord, that we would have the mind of Christ in all that we do. I pray that each one of us would just have a desire to serve you in all that we say and all that we do. We speak a blessing over this city, over this county. We ask that everything that's done today honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please stand, face the flag, and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Here.
Esquire Lasley.
Here.
Esquire Cummings.
Here.
Esquire Williams.
Here.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Here.
First item is approved minutes of the fiscal court meeting on July 24th, 2025. Motion by Squire Lasley, second by Squire Lawrence. Any corrections? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 5 is approved of personnel changes for Warren County.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 6 is approved the work schedule for the Warren County Road Department.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll take a short break here. We have 2 presentations today. First one is going to be from the Soki Patriots. Hey, Tim, what's up, buddy? Yep, absolutely.
We want to thank y'all for letting us present today. My name's Tim Allen. I'm the Executive Director for Soki Patriots Incorporated. Most of y'all know me, have seen me around, or know things that we've done for the county. Our organization started in 2019. We endured the pandemic with everyone, done a lot of things that we could do to help the community. The reason we're here today is the Lance Corporal Keegan Thomas Allen Veterans Memorial Garden. As some of y'all know, my son was stationed in Hawaii in the Marine Corps. And while they were out riding their motorcycles on September the 1st, 2024, he was in an accident, and then it was a hit and run accident. He was killed from that, injuries from that. So being the very patriotic person I am, I thought of ways that we could do something for the county and keep his name alive instead of on a headstone somewhere by itself. You know, you got to go to somewhere just to see that headstone. That's not the way it should be for our veterans. Our veterans should be in the forefront. Their names spoken as much as possible because of what they did for us. Soki Patriots does the backpack program, the food bag for Warren County schools. We do around 900 to 1,000 bags a week to the schools at $4 to $4.50 a pop. So a lot of money spent there. We partner with Feeding America. We do the Command Sergeant Major David J. Allen Medical Mobility Program. Last year, if I remember my numbers right, about $36,000 of medical equipment was put back into the community at no cost to anyone, and people needed it. So, and then we have a food distribution point at Smiths Grove Baptist. So, if anybody has any more questions about Soki Patriots, I'll answer that later because we'll try to keep this down to a 10-minute minimum. So, I want to introduce Pete Dillenbeck. He is a Navy veteran. And he is going to do the presentation for this program, and he is our vice president. So.
Great, thank you, Tim.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Several of you should have the handout that includes on the second page, the diagram of the Memorial Garden. We have been working on locking in a location here in Warren County for several months now. That's evolving pretty well, and we should be able to have an announcement soon. We'll talk a little bit about the formal announcement and groundbreaking coming up as well. But you can see on the diagram, it starts out in phase one as a path going around a flag. There will be a couple of plaques with Lance Corporal Keegan Allen's name on it, as well as any others that are added down the road. We are going to have 5 benches there with the military insignia of each of the 5 services. We're raising the funds for that, and we've almost covered that at this point. We've got quite a number of donations that are listed on the next 2 pages. There's going to be other phases coming down the road that will involve some other folks, students and others that will volunteer to help make it even nicer looking. On the project overview, you know about Tim's son Keegan, and that he had passed in a motorcycle accident back in '24. We're definitely going to honor him with this project. We're starting out with about a 50-foot by 50-foot memorial garden that will honor him and any other service members who have died while serving on active duty. There's a number of memorials for Gold Star, those who have passed in a combat duty, but not too many for the ones that have died in other circumstances while on active duty. Like I mentioned, we have looked at several locations, looked at different parks, other private land, but we're closing in on one specific location that we'll be able to talk about soon. We're looking at approximately $15,000 initial expenses. We were originally thinking it might be closer to 12, and we're very close to raising that. We should have the entire $15,000 within the next couple of months. You can see some of the donations listed there. Just for an example, $2,000 for some nice looking pavers, $1,000 for mulch, $500 towards the benches from Southern Outdoor Furniture, and a bunch of different nurseries that are pitching in. We're hoping to get Alvaton Nursery. They have the landscaping contract for Buc-ee's, and they would be in that general area, but they cover the entire county real well. We would also have quite a few volunteers. You see the list there: JROTC programs, church groups, and scouting groups that can help us with weekly and monthly upkeep of the site to keep it looking nice. And then we'd also have some contract nursery or landscaping work to be done. The initial announcement and ceremony, we're looking at September 5th because that's the anniversary of Keegan's death. So that's coming up pretty quickly. And then the target dedication for having it completed, we're hoping for Veterans Day on November 11th, with local and state officials being present for that. Additional plaques and dedications would come as needed down the road. And we're also linking in with Operation Pride. They have touch points at several of these locations that we're looking at around the county. The next page has a list of the different expenses. We're having a nice commercial flagpole installed there, and you can read down through that list. And then in the back is a maintenance plan to show that we're serious about keeping it very clean and kept up, to include all the equipment that it takes to do that. All right, that pretty much covers the project. Are there any questions?
I'll just ask one real quick. And so you guys are not ready to announce it yet, but you do feel like you have a location?
About 75%.
Yep.
And we're open to other locations if anyone has any ideas. As a backup, just in case this one doesn't.
Great. Well, we appreciate the hard work, and Tim, again, on behalf of Fiscal Court, such a tough loss of Keegan, a fine young man and a great citizen of the community, and so continued condolences for that. But thank you so much for the information, a great project, and we appreciate learning more about it. Thank you all. All right, now we have a Thrive update. Chris?
All right, Judge and Fiscal Court, just wanted to give a quick summer Thrive update. I always travel in a pack, so I've got two great pack members right now. So Emily Wattoon with the Warren County Library, their community development manager, and then Leah Sperlin, our special projects manager for Warren County Parks and Rec. We just finished up a great summer. They're going to go over some stats with you, show you some great photos of some fun that was had throughout Warren County. And before we go into that, I just wanted to give Fiscal Court an update in our overall participation. As you all should have received several weeks ago, our fiscal year update for 2024-2025. In last year's fiscal year cycle, we had over 700,000 participants within the Warren County Parks and Recreation Department system. That's a 3.8% increase from fiscal year before 2324. We feel that that's a sustainable rate, that 4 to 5% is easier to handle than a 25% jump. So we've made some internal changes to make sure that we can continue to handle that demand. One unique thing I think that you're seeing is that not our demographics, but our participation figures as a department are beginning to change with the growth of our community. In that report, you would have seen a 20% increase in our league-sponsored programs. That would be the youngsters that are here in this community involved in our local league programs. You did see a slight decline in our special events and tournament-based programs because we had to make those changes and those decisions strategically to ensure that we could handle that increased volume within our local community. So with that being said, Leah and Emily are going to talk about some wonderful things this summer. A little side note is when this program first started, Leah Sperlin and myself and a few other dedicated recreators were going to different places throughout this community with bullhorns, cones, and some toys and some games. And to see where it's come to today with our partners at the library, other strategic partners, is absolutely amazing. So Leah and Emily, knock it out.
Thank you for allowing us to talk about this amazing program. For those that don't know, Thrive is basically an umbrella term that covers the different partners of this program: the Warren County Parks Department, the Warren County Public Library, Warren County Public Schools, and others. And so the main goal of it is movement, media, and mentorship. And so we're going to go through just kind of an overview of how the summer looked. So you can go to the first slide. We had 4 different camps this summer, and our first camp was Castle and Quest Camp. And can you move to the next slide? Okay. Sorry.
Leah, patience, come on. I'm playing. We're getting there.
I'm sorry about that. We had 500 campers that came. We had people from the library that came and dressed up as knights, maidens. The kids had sword fights. And then every Saturday of the camp week, we had a special market party based on that theme. They also had other market parties the weeks that we didn't have camps. But it was a lot of fun that first week. And the next slide. Carnival Camp was our next camp. We had 582 campers. They were able to win little prizes, get tickets from different games that they played. We had 680 people at the market party. You can see the nice little llama there in the top right corner. I think he enjoyed it as well. Next slide. The Dino Dig Camp was the largest camp we've ever had. We had almost 900 campers there. It was really cool. They actually got to do an actual dig for little skeletons of dinosaurs. And so we had about 650 people at the market party. And the next slide. National Parks Camp, we had about 450 campers. We had an actual sled dog that came, and the kids loved it. It kept their attention the whole time, which was amazing. And Stormwater came, and they provided some entertainment for the kids as well. And the next slide. As Chris said, our first year with the Bullhorns, we had about 580 campers. In year 7, just counting the stuff that the Parks Thrive team did, we served about 10,900 kids. And so it just goes to show you how this great partnership is together. And so Emily's got a couple more stats to go over with you guys, but it's just a great program, and we thank you for your support for that program.
That's awesome.
okay, I think the next slide is about our pop-ups. All right, so these are all photos from pop-ups from this summer. A pop-up is what we call an opportunity to bring the library and Parks and Rec experience out to the community, to people that may not be able to come to our camps and to our library locations and to our parks, right? And so you can see here, we've got our Thrive team. They are wearing the blue or the red t-shirts. Most of them are teenagers. For most of them, this is their first job ever. So honestly, a big part of the mission of Thrive isn't just the impact that we're having for the community members that we're serving, it's also this training opportunity for these young people who are coming in and being mentored by park staff, by library staff, and really learning how to go out into the community and bring quality of life entertainment. We had around 30 unique pop-up locations this summer. That includes neighborhoods, that includes apartment complexes, public parks, that includes schools and daycares, other nonprofit organizations that do community programming during the summer, as well as special events. So if there's a back-to-school bash, we'll be there. This year, if you can go to the next slide, our total stats, including pop-ups, including special events, including camps, anything where Thrive staff were working, our stats were 20,303. And you can see that's a substantial growth from last year. This is not about numbers for us, but these numbers really help. And this growth is because of the partnership that we have with so many different organizations in town. It's because we've been able to grow our staff this year, bring on new people to kind of get out there in the community and do more pop-ups, more camps throughout the week than we were able to do the year before. And honestly, we just have an amazing, amazing team. And so I just want to say thank you to you guys for allowing this to happen. Thank you to the Parks Department for being such great partners. And that's all I got.
Do you all have any questions?
Any questions for Chris or Leah or Emily?
Just to let Fiscal Court know, with your continued support, we were able to add 2 additional staff this previous year. Also, we were able, with your continued support, to have a new mobile recreation unit. One other really cool program that we're currently doing with partnered agencies, Warren County Public Library, Warren County Public Schools, is our outreach program for West Warren County sports and recreational activities. Since August of last year, we serviced over 7,000 participants in a saturated area on the west side of Bowling Green. There's a recreational gap between that Russellville Road, Old Morgantown Road sector within the community. And so we as a department, we as community partners are making a dedicated effort with the school system, other community partners to really saturate and service those young people and families that can't get to local community parks. And we've got bigger and better things planned for 2526. So we'll keep you updated as the year progresses. Thank you, Fiscal Court, for your support.
Hey, Doug, I just want to say congratulations. This is a great program, and just the passion that you all have is wonderful, and you're bringing opportunities to people who may not have that. So I want to say congratulations and thank you all for your efforts.
I think you can gauge the success of recreational programs not so much on the leadership, but the leaders that are being developed within the ranks of our community partners in our department. I think that Warren County stands, and I'm just talking from the internal operations piece of it, there are generations of leaders that are being created, which I hope you all as Fiscal Court understand. It takes an investment, it takes a passion, and it is absolutely amazing to be able to work with those individuals, to see them grow, and being one of your senior people up here now, I guess. It's been amazing to see the transformation over almost 27 years. So it's really cool to be a part of that. We appreciate the energy. And when you work with creative people, innovative people, people that have initiative, and people that don't know the word no, and when we're told no, we find a different way or another way to do it, that's an amazing thing. So thank you all.
Chris, thank you for that. And to that point, Ron, what a fantastic thing. 11,000 kids. We're going to have a team building thing at these members of Fiscal Court are going to do that sword fighting program to see what they can do with that. But what I'd like to say though, Chris, a great example of, and I sure would not want anyone to take for granted the specialness that we have in Warren County. We have some great friends of ours from the city of Bowling Green here today, great friends in Warren County, obviously. A couple weeks ago, Chris put together a combined recreation deal for lunch for both Bowling Green City Parks and for Warren County Parks. And it is, I think, the special sauce that we have in this community, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, is oneness. And that is when people do what's in the best interest of the community, and they put that first, not worrying who gets the credit. Chris, no way we can thank you enough for your vision and leadership and for the things that you do, and obviously making an impact for the future generation. And I love talking about 16 and 17 and 15-year-old kids getting their first job and understanding what hard work and the difference it's going to make on their family as well. So thank you for that. All right, we're going to jump around a little bit. For one item, we're going to move 36 to the top. Gaines Penn's here. He's at like $1,900 an hour, and I want to make sure that he is taken care of. So item 36, come on forward, Gaines. Item 36, approve resolution 2512, authorizing conveyance of .27 plus or minus acres of real property in the Kentucky Transpark to the Intermodal Transportation Authority, Inc., for economic development purposes, and authorize the judge executive to execute all related documents. Gaines, thanks for coming today.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, members of the court. This is a housekeeping matter for the Transpark. We're doing, it's a different kind of park from what you just heard. Basically, we've got a little sliver of land out there that's in the name of the county. It needs to be moved over to the ITA in order to move that in turn to the industry, which it should go to because it's part of their the land that we want to sell to them. So it's a fairly straightforward resolution. We just need you to give the consent so we can move that transaction forward.
Great, thank you.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Aldridge. Any questions for Gaines? Thank you for coming today, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Item 7, approve resolution 2510, adopting and approving the execution of a rural secondary program agreement between the Fiscal Court and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, the Department of Rural and Municipal Aid, and accepting all roads and streets referred to therein as being a part of the county road system, and authorize the judge executive to execute all related documents. This is for flex funds reimbursement in an amount not to exceed $319,107 for bituminous resurfacing of Will Bohannon Road. Motion by Squire McWhorter, second by Squire Aldridge. Discussions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 8 is to make part of the record the memorandum of understanding between Warren County Regional Jail and Hope Harbor. Motion by Squire Lasley, second by Squire Lawrence. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 9 is accept the qualifications from Sewell & Sewell for architectural and engineering services for the Emergency Operations Center and Safe Room. This request for qualification was publicly advertised. This was the only response received. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Aldridge. Says we'll get started on that property that we purchased out by the airport, so that's a great thing for us to add another safe room to the community. Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 10 is approve a one-year preventive maintenance siren inspection contract in the amount of $15,300 with Federal Field Services for the community outdoor warning sirens preventive maintenance inspections, and this is a single source. Motion by Squire Lasley, second by Squire Lawrence. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 11 is approved determination in the amount of $11,714 to Renegade Marine for the purchase of a utility boat with trailer for the emergency management. 3 quotes were obtained. This is the lowest and best. Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Lasley. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 12 is accept the quarterly financial report from Woodburn Fire Department. Motion by Squire McWhorter, second by Squire Aldridge. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 13 is accept the Warren County Regional Jail Canteen Financial Report for June 2025 and the fiscal year 24-25 yearly summary.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 14 is grant judge executive authority to execute the statewide emergency management mutual aid and assistance agreement with the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Aldridge. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 15 is approve emergency determination amount of $100,033.55 to Scott Murphy and Daniel for roof reconstruction and interior repair at Taylor's Chapel from the storm damage a few months back. Insurance has approved $75,033.55 reimbursement. County has a $25,000 deductible. Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Lasley. We surely should be good on the roof at Taylor's Chapel since we've now had both sides blown off, so got that covered. Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 16 is grant authority to re-advertise for bids for generator preventive maintenance for the Warren County Emergency Management. This is due to an error in the bid documents within the original advertisement. All prospective bidders of the original were notified and no bids were received, so we're going to put that back out for bid. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 17 is approved first reading of ordinance 2510, establishing Shallowford Street, Helmsdale Avenue, Sheldrake Court, Sheldrake Lane, and Sagecrest Court located in McClellan Crossing subdivision as county roads and authorizing maintenance thereon and setting speed limits thereon. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 18 is approved first reading of ordinance 2511, establishing Stone Trace Drive and Stone Trace Court located in Stone Trace subdivision as county roads and authorizing maintenance thereon and setting speed limits thereon. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Aldridge. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 19 is approved resolution 2511, approving an agreement between Warren County, the City of Bowling Green, City County Planning Commission, and Environmental Systems Research Institute, Inc. for GIS-related software. Motion by Squire Williams, second by Squire Lawrence. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 20 is grant authority to advertise for bids for evidence storage shelving for the Warren County Sheriff's Office. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Lawrence. This will be for our Sugar Maple Square location, and it'll be a great upgrade for the Sheriff's Department. Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 21 is approved determination amount of $3,735.09 to Motorola Solutions for the Habitat for Humanity to purchase radios through Warren County's account. This expense is 100% reimbursed by Habitat for Humanity. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or question? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 22 is approved the 211 report for July 2025. Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Lasley. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 23 is grant authority to advertise for bids for 2 structural fire engines, 2 well-equipped rescue engines, and 2 brush wildland trucks. The structural and rescue engines will have a minimum of 750 gallons of water with a minimum of 1,250 gallon per minute pump and capability of pumping either on board or educted foam. I'm sure it's educated as well. There's educted They will be a custom cabs that provide a higher level of safety to our responders. Fire apparatus vendors with compressed delivery timelines will be prioritized to include stock units, in production units, and manufacturers with a compressed manufacturing timeline. Before we have a motion on that, I just want to share with you, if anyone's looking to get into the fire truck assembly and construction business, it's a great market. It is such a high demand. It's many times 2, 3, and 4 year delivery, and so that's why we have changed that around, so we can find some apparatus that we can enhance our fire department with in a timely fashion. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire McWhirter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 24 is authorize Judge Executive proceed with the official merger of the response districts of the 9 volunteer fire departments in Warren County, subsequently transferring the authority having jurisdiction to the Warren County Fiscal Court. This process is in accordance with the Kentucky Revised Statute and based on regulation and guidance from the Kentucky Fire Commission. The new countywide fire department system will be called the Warren County Fire Department and will commence on September 1st, 2025 at 12 a.m. And before we go further, I'm going to have Bill Rector come forward.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Just to touch base on sort of where we are and where we're potentially headed, actually where we are headed. Before we start, there's several people that I think are worthy of recognition. So we do have quite a few of our mutual aid partners and internal stakeholders. So we have department leadership from many different organizations, several of our chiefs, several of the chairpersons, several of the responders. We have personnel from dispatch, representation from the Fire Commission, leadership from Bowling Green Fire Department, and county employees that have helped get us to this point, along with Mr. Kevin Sanson, who helps us through the insurance process of things. So this process has been arduous, but it's also been rather rewarding. So the conversation started at least prior to Mission CIT coming around and doing their study to discuss what the future is going to look like. And in doing so, many recommendations have been provided, and one of those recommendations is transitioning the authority having jurisdiction to this body here, which will then enhance our legal obligations moving forward. So with that being said, many conversations with Magistrate Aldridge and leadership here. We have met on many occasions with departments, and we've done our best to answer as many questions that we can. And through the leadership and guidance of the Kentucky Fire Commission, those 2 individuals should be noted. Carrie Wilburn, who's the number 2 there, and Mr. Bruce Roberts, who's the director, have been very helpful in this process as well. So I think it's fair to say that this example will be replicated throughout the state, because we're going to make it successful because of all the people that we have in the system. So I welcome any questions that you all may have and what this is going to look like. But it's a pretty exciting time for the fire department.
Great. Today is a historic day in Warren County, and so I would like to thank the members of this fiscal court who have diligently worked on this for 2.5 years and have not been swayed, but have methodically gone through every option known to man to figure out how we can better protect the citizens of Warren County. And in doing that as well, protect our great 9 volunteer fire departments and the men and women who represent Warren County each and every day. This, as Bill just said, is unique in Kentucky, and it doesn't surprise me that Warren County is the first to do something, because we appreciate trying to be the first to do something. But what we know from taking our time going through this is this process going forward is something that many counties and communities across Kentucky will take a look to see how they could do the same thing. And as much success as we've had, September 1 is a new day in Warren County, generationally, and a new day for the rest of the history of Warren County, Kentucky. So we look forward to working with each and every one of our members. We appreciate our dispatch team being here from the city, our great people from Bowling Green City Fire Commission, but most importantly, the men and women of our volunteer fire departments who have rolled their sleeves up, have worked hard to figure out what is in the best interest of every citizen of Warren County. And I'm extremely proud today to be here with these members of Fiscal Court who have taken some bullets, obviously, but have never lost sight of the mission and have focused solely on what's in the best interest of the citizens of Warren County and protecting their home, their families, and their property. And so I want to thank each and every one of them. Thank you, Bill, for the hard work that you've done, and exciting day for us as well.
Would now be appropriate to do introduction for someone as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm playing. I told you to do it right now.
So after a thorough, well, about 2 months ago, we announced the position for Deputy Fire Coordinator to assist with the administrative operational requirements. And after a thorough hiring process, Mr. Michael Alden was recommended to the judge in Fiscal Court to move forward. Just a little bit of background on Michael, if you don't mind coming forward, please. He does not seek the limelight, but we'll give it to him for this opportunity. So he's a 23-year United States Army veteran, infantry. He retired as a first sergeant out of Fort Knox, overseeing the special operations recruitment for the entire United States Army. He was on the list for promotion to Command Sergeant Major, which is a really big deal. For those that maybe don't have experience with the military, that's the highest you can go on the enlisted side. So pretty remarkable achievement. Coinciding, he has a pretty vast array of fire department experience. He's been volunteering pretty much his entire adult life, and also he spent some time recently working for a paid fire department just outside of Louisville, and he is currently going to be transitioning out of his position as the Deputy Fire Chief of the Alvaton Fire Department and moving into this position effective today. So he's a pretty remarkable human being, and he has a great relationship with many people, and we look forward to working with him. So.
That's great. Congratulations, Mike. That's good. We're going to have you take a picture up here, Mike, unless you'd like to make a speech. This picture, I guess.
Picture's fine.
Get Mike, just forward up here. Get your wife up here too.
You must ask every day.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good.
All right, we need a motion on that.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire McWhirter. Any questions or discussions?
One thing I would like to note, just briefly, Judge, the importance of our volunteer fire departments as we are coming under through the guidance of the Kentucky Fire Commission and the umbrella name of the Warren County Fire Department. All 9 departments will continue to have their district name. That name is not going to go away ever. Those are communities and with citizens and the firefighters that support those areas, that's great pride to them, and we would never want to diminish that. So those names will stay on the apparatuses, on the firehouses, and it's important to note that, in my opinion, the volunteers are the backbone of our community, and we will need to continue to retain those crucial members and also enhance recruitment. So I encourage you, if you've felt the call to serve your community, reach out to your fire chiefs, reach out to those members of those departments, and they'll be sure to help you with that. just want to make sure that we realize we're not getting rid of the volunteer fire departments by any stretch. We are just enhancing and supporting them even more.
In fact, I'll jump on that too. It's really critical that the volunteer fire departments still maintain and operate like they do, because as Esquire Aldridge said, they are the backbone of our community who selflessly serve all the citizens of Warren County, and that's a critical part of us going forward. So I want to congratulate each of them, each of the 9 departments and their chiefs, and it's just a new day to enhance and make it good for everybody.
That's great. I know Kelly's here with us today, is in charge of our volunteer recruitment efforts as well, and we'll have you interviewed afterwards, Kelly, so let's get ready, so it's good. Okay. Now, a great day, and we're excited about the opportunities. It is truly a remarkable day for Warren County, and we're excited to look. We're not looking backwards, we're looking in the future, and that's great. So, any other questions or comments? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 25 is approval order 2520, appointing Joseph Hayes, Ben Runner, Stan Reagan, and Katie Hudapole to the Cemetery Board. Motion by Squire Lasley, second by Squire Williams. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 26, approve order 2521, reappointing Tim Canale to the Warren County Water District Board of Commissioners. Motion by Squire Williams, second by Squire Lasley. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 27 is accept bid and approve engineering contract with Arnold Consulting Engineering Services, Inc. for pipe replacements on Richards Road and Cox Thomas Road in an amount not to exceed $11,300. This is paid by Hazard Mitigation Grant. This was publicly bid. 2 bid packets were picked up. This was the only bid received. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 28 is authorize the judge executive to execute federal work study community service off-campus agreement with WKU to allow the Parks Department to be reimbursed up to 75% for participating employee wages. Motion by Squire Lasley, second by Squire Williams. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 29 is approve a lease agreement with Enterprise Fleet for the purchase of 4 new F-150 trucks not to exceed $880 per month per vehicle for 60 months, plus a one-time aftermarket package in the amount of $9,200 per truck, and 1 Dodge Durango not to exceed $890 per month for 60 months, plus a one-time aftermarket package in the amount of $13,700 for the Parks Department to replace vehicles with expiring leases. Motion by Squire Lasley, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 30 is approved determination amount of $5,183.30 to Reynolds Sealing and Striping for the striping of Small House Road. This is the state price contract. Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Lasley. Discussion or questions? Please call roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 31 is approved determination amount of $4,627.27 to IMCO for the purchase of salt boxes for the road department, and this is a single source vendor. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 32 is approved determination amount of $4,078.33 to Moorbark for the purchase of a chipper axle for the road department, and this is a single source vendor. Motion by Squire McWhorter, second by Squire Aldridge. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 33 is accept lowest and best bid from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for Basil Griffin Park Stormwater Improvement Project in the amount of $575,700. 2 bids were received. This is paid for by OSG grant funds and our FELOC fund. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 34 is approve revisions to the Warren County Regional Jail Policy and Procedure Manual and accept the remainder of the manual as is. Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Aldridge. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire
Yes,
McWhorter.
ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 35 is approve determination the amount of $12,000 to Arnold Consulting Engineering Services for the engineering work and design for improvements to the Sugar Maple Square parking lot. This is under professional services. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 37 is approve order of allowance to the Board of Assessment Appeals. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Lasley. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 38 is approve emergency determination amount of $23,925 for repair of a fire truck motor for the Alvaton Fire Department. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 39 is approve memorandum of agreement with Barren River Safe Space for a Leo domestic violence advocate for the Warren County Sheriff's Office and authorize the judge executive to execute all related documents. Motion by Squire Aldridge, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item 40 is approve resolution 2513 appointing Stephen Kenworthy as the interim treasurer for Warren County.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Williams. Please call the roll. Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams.
Yes.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Stephen's doing a great job. Congratulations. He's doing fantastic. So now that that's official, let's have the treasurer please report the claims.
General Fund, $2,335,106. Road Fund, $610,944. Jail Fund, $525,264. Stormwater Fund, $59,506. Federal Forfeiture Fund, $3,023. LGEA Fund, $14,437. Opioid Abatement Fund, $30,000. Any questions?
Motion to pay our bills.
Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Aldridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lasley.
Yes.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Williams. Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Sheriff Hightower. I think he had to run out. We've had unfortunately, a busy week in the Sheriff's Department. We'd like it to keep it cool, but we've got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm sure he's tied up with that. I don't think Miss Yates is with us today. Well, Jay there. Chris, thank you so very much. Josh? All right. Nikki? Good morning, Holly Warren. Everyone good? Thank you so much. Ronnie? Why don't you come on forward and we'll have Chris come up here, so.
Judge, I'd like to introduce Mr. Chris, better known as C.T. Smith. Just came on board as of today. We'll be working the logistics section of our office, so wanted to introduce him to everybody, and we'll see him out there keeping our stuff rolling.
Great. Thanks, Chris. It's good to have you here. Got sworn in this morning. Looking forward to it, buddy. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
You go by Chris or CT?
Either or, most everybody knows me as CT, so.
Okay. Well, take your pick, fellas. That's good. So we'll. All right. Playing. So always fun. Tommy Loving had to step out. I know that. Ben, we're good in your world. James took care of the elevator issue. All taken care of. Sounds great. All right, Bill.
Good morning again. Just wanted to touch base on several different things. So with us today, we have Kelly and Sam, if you can stand up real quick, please. So these two individuals they're both volunteer members. Kelly is a volunteer member of Plano Fire Department, and Sam is a volunteer member at Alberton Fire Department. They're the chair and the co-chair of the Countywide Recruitment and Retention Committee. And through their efforts and the efforts of several others, they have spent a tremendous amount of time working to recruit volunteer members. Within the first week of sort of combining all of the work, we had 7 applications received, and they're being processed. 6 departments were recipients of those applications. They're working nonstop, and I just think it's worthy of recognizing their efforts. So thank you, guys.
Yep. Thank you.
As mentioned previously, we are in week 2 now of our paid staffing during the daytime hours. We've been having crews at Richardsville Station 1 and Alberton Station 3. Things have been going very well, and it should be noted that within the first several days we had 2 structure fires, one in Plum Springs and one in Richardsville, where the crews worked seamlessly with the other volunteer members, and the results, I believe, were pretty remarkable, particularly because of the timely response that was provided. Mr. Aldridge and I are going to be working, we've already started and we continue to work on prioritizing our station repairs, and we're going to be working with the department leadership on that as well. There should be some pretty tangible results within the next couple weeks on that. An update on Engine 23. So Engine 23 that was totaled on the interstate, the stock unit that was purchased from Pierce after that is just about done. A contingent of 4 of us, including 3 leaders from the Alberton Fire Department, myself, will go to Florida the second week of September to conduct the final inspection on that. And then lastly, second to last, would be working with the judge. We will be establishing what we're going to refer to as an executive steering committee, which will have representation from all fire departments within the county to provide policy recommendations and structure to ensure that the 9 volunteer fire departments continue to have their concerns heard and represented. So it's not going to be, and nothing will be done in a silo at all. Those names are still being recommended, and I should have that to the judge and fiscal court within the next week or so. And then in conclusion, Chief Duckett had a loss in his family that I think is worthy of people's thoughts and prayers. And then Kent Charlton, who is the Assistant Chief of Plano Fire Department, his mother passed away, and he was directly involved in her care for the past several years, and she was buried yesterday. So, any questions?
Yes, could you update us just roughly, I know, again, we have staffing at Richardsville and Alberton, of what the next 2 stations will be, and
Sure.
and a rough timeline of when those folks will be on?
So we are processing we broke the applicant pool down into batches, if you will, just to process it in a more efficient manner. The first batch is done, the second batch is done, the third batch is, we're working on it. But the intention is starting the day after Labor Day, which is September 2nd, we will be having staffing at the Browning Fire Department Station 2 and Smiths Grove Station 1. The responses that we've gotten so far for the September staffing, it looks pretty promising. But keep in mind that while that is our intention to have 16 personnel working Monday through Friday during those daytime hours of 7:30 to 5:30, that may not happen every day while we get this up and running. But It will be clearly communicated to the volunteer chiefs as to what the daily staffing will be, and, because we want them to know, what their demands would be as far as responsibility. But we're looking pretty good.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions?
Any questions for Bill? Great, thank you. Got a couple things, but then we'll go through the list. But I do have a good friend of mine, Eric Leach, is here today with Down Syndrome of Southern Kentucky. Scott's here, some other people, but I'd like to ask Eric to come forward. He is not going to answer any questions about Atomic Kitchen, about burgers. However, congratulations to my entrepreneurial friend on the extreme success of that venture, but that's not what he's here for. So I want Eric, just give us a little update, and if you wouldn't mind.
Thank you. As president of Down Syndrome of Southern Kentucky, thank you for passing the resolution. So where we could apply for a grant for a new Buddy House. As you guys know, the Buddy House is a critical aspect of our community, and we have completely outgrown our space. We've been fortunate enough to purchase land, pay down that land to under $90,000 as we start to raise the necessary millions of dollars to build a new facility. Last week, we had our second Raise the Roof charity dinner. But honestly, this grant that we applied for, and hopefully we get it and receive it sometime in September, would transform and allow us probably in the next 6 months to break ground on the new facility for phase 1. And that will be a dynamic change because it will be age-appropriate education, allow for all different types of activity, learning abilities, and cooking courses, and to where we can really enhance the lives and enrich. And let's be honest, we all know how powerful our members are. John Michael, if he ran for Doug's job, might beat him because he's extremely popular around town. And it's incredible to see the work that Stephanie has done to really engage the community on an enhanced level. So I thank you very much for joining us, and it's no financial responsibility to Warren County, but we look forward to the new Buddy House being raised and really enhancing this community. Thank you.
Yeah, Eric, we're obviously honored to be able to help with that grant. It will be transformational for the community again. If you have not been down to the Buddy House, I would ask you just to call down there, set up a meeting, and they'll give you a tour. You cannot believe the impact they're making on some of the most special people in our community daily. But again, Scott, I think that was 15, that was a long, 11 or 12 years ago, okay, when they redid that entire building, and again, thought at the time, oh, this will take care of us. No, it's, they've actually probably been out of space for 3 or 4 years. So a new facility will be unbelievable, and we look forward to helping you with that in any way we can, so it's great. So Eric, thanks for everything you do too.
Thank you very much.
Yep. All right, Squire McWhirter.
I'd like to congratulate the BG All-Star 10-year-olds that won the state.
Great.
So I'd like to have them here.
Sure.
Their next meeting, maybe, if it's possible.
It's possible if you take care of it. I can guarantee you. We'll be.
I've already started.
No, we'd love to have. I'd like to enjoy ourselves. It's a little tough, but no, that was a great accomplishment. We'd love to honor them, so it'd be great. Squire Aldrich.
Yes, a couple of events to add to your calendar. One is the Toys for Tots Toy Drive. It'll be Saturday, August the 30th from 10 to 2. And that's at the Walmart on Morgantown Road. That's sponsored by the Barren River and Hadley Volunteer Fire Departments. Also, the Barren River Volunteer Fire Department is having their Community Days event. Again, that is Saturday, September the 27th from 11 till 4. And then I would like to take a moment and thank our amazing employees at the County Road Department. And I'd like to highlight 2 employees particularly. One is Mr. Mark Collins. Mr. Collins has been with us a little less than a year and has already shown to be a very great asset to our county department. Recently, he led the redoing of the drainage and drainage way, roadway there at the Barren River Volunteer Fire Department Station 2. Mr. Simmons speaks very highly of Mr. Collins and has expressed Mr. Collins has great leadership skills and his work ethic. So he is quickly rising through the ranks of our road department. Also, I'd like to recognize Mr. Alan Rector. Mr. Rector is our county employee that goes above and beyond to make sure that we have all the signage on our roadways that we need. So many times, we as magistrates may call into the road department and make them aware of a stop sign that's missing or a road, but most importantly, the stop signs, because those need to be going out immediately. And Mr. Rector will be the one that races those out in the middle of the night, weekends, and those type of things. So I'd like to recognize him for his dedication and commitment to the citizens of Warren County. I'd also like to mention, you may have seen it in the media this week, I'd like to acknowledge a member of our volunteer fire department system. This week, Colin Manley, a sergeant with the Glasgow Fire Department, received the Award of Valor for a victim he saved in an apartment fire earlier this year. This incident was not in Warren County, but I feel it shows the level of training and commitment that a lot of our active volunteer firefighters have. Colin Manley is also a captain with the Gott Fire Department, and he is now made of the member of our paid staffing for the Warren County Fire Department. So I'd like to, again, thank him for his service, thank all the volunteers, especially those that are in attendance today, for the job that they do for our community.
Great. Thank you so much. Squire Cummings?
Just a couple things with me. This Saturday, the 16th, the Voice community is having their biggest event of the year, the barbecue and auction and so forth. It'll be a great time. 5 o'clock out of the Boys Community Center, and it'll go probably to 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So it's always a good time to be out with the folks at Voice. Secondly, I would just want to make sure recognize that, and Squire Lashley will be more affected by this than anybody, but Western Kentucky University and SkyTC starts Monday classes. The influx of young people in our community happens again, and one particular youngster is my son Matthew will be attending SkyTC, and we're excited for him and things that are in front of him. But everybody needs to be aware of the students and be safe, and hope they have a magnificent year.
That's great. Squire Williams?
I just need to carry that a step further, not just the colleges that are back, but, you know, all of our kids that are in schools, the Warren County school system and the Bowling Green school system, you know, this is a big time for them. So let's all be careful when we're driving out there.
Yes, sir. Squire Lawrence?
Yeah, Judge, I'd like to say basically the same thing. I'd pay attention to these school buses. When you see a stop sign popped out there, make sure you stop, because you talk about ending your life as a productive citizen, and also the tragedy of losing a kid because you weren't paying attention. Would be terrible.
Good words. Thank you so much. Squire Lasley?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Kenworthy?
I just wanted to thank you, Judge, and Fiscal Court for the opportunity and pointing me to this position. Look forward to serving in Warren County for hopefully many years to come.
So that's great. We're glad to have you, buddy. You're doing a great job. Sarah?
Thank you, Judge.
Everything going well for you, sitting in for Amy. Had other appointments. That's good. Crystal, all good?
Yep, thank you, Judge.
Deputy Judge Downing?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Our next meeting is Thursday, August 28th. I hope we'll be here on the 28th. If there's anything else to come before the court, I would like to say that we are going to sign this document right after court. We're going to do it back there approximately where Ben Peterson's sitting. So don't get comfortable, Ben. But we have many of our fire chiefs with us today, and each member of Fiscal Court is signing this to officially designate this, and so that September 1, this will be official with Kentucky. It's an exciting day for Warren County, and again, thank you to this court for the hard work, and thank you to the men and women of our fire department, each and every one of you, for the work that you've done. Chief Pretty, I'm not going to mention everyone out here. Chief Pretty, Smiths Grove. Chief, what day did you start with Smiths Grove? December 6, 1971. Do you remember that year, Crystal?
Judge, I don't remember that year.
Eric doesn't remember that year either, but this is I could spend a lot of time talking about it, and I'll wrap it up, but I want to share that is what the type of commitment that these men and women have served. And when I talk about service before self, that's a perfect example, and there's 100 stories in our volunteer fire departments just like that, of doing that. And I want to thank again each and every one of you for doing it. It's a great day. I hope everyone has a great weekend ahead of them. And with that, we have a motion by Squire Lawrence to be adjourned, and we are adjourned.
Back to one.